Ladies and gentlemen, the following presentation is about to begin. Welcome on in, everybody, to the very first stream of 2026. And welcome to today's presentation. Alright, and now, the star of today's presentation is none other than myself. Coming at you live from Space City to your city. It is me, Space City Mac, here to give you a proper presentation because I got something to show y'all. Yes, I did have an outfit change. Is this the Apple event starting? Maybe. I may or may not have had the dumb idea kind of dress up like Steve Jobs. I was thinking about this presentation. I'm like, you know what? I need to do something spectacular. And I'm like, who's the best person to give a presentation? And immediately what came to my mind is Steve Jobs. I got the jeans, I got the turtleneck, I got the glasses, I got the white shoes and everything. I have it all. Which is about to get an update. In the spirit of new, I feel like more people are gonna want to know more about me, so a reintroduction, if you will. So without further ado, let's get into the presentation. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Space City Mac, featuring none other than me. I'm Space City Mac. Starting from way back when, I want to say 2015, I started this content creation journey. Starting out with a YouTube video and a dream. I kept at it, trying to make videos. Don't know what I want to do. I settled upon gaming because I love to play video games. Do I need the music on? I feel like, I don't know. Don't get me wrong, Lana Del Rey is awesome, but I feel like I need something else. Gosh, I'm really great at this presentation thing. I believe, what was it, 2020? Is when I officially started pursuing this content journey. I started streaming, what was it, March or so of 2020. I got myself a gaming laptop until I settled on this idea of let me live stream here on Twitch. Use that footage to make content, not just on YouTube, but across platforms like Instagram, TikTok, which was the new thing. And so that's what I set out to do and have been doing for almost 6 years now. I wasn't always like this. I was a person, believe it or not. I was streaming IRL, but then I'm like, hey, wouldn't it be nice to be a VTuber and have them do all the crazy, wacky shenanigans that I could not do in real life? IRL? Yes. I just wanted a VTuber to reflect me. But as we grew, these characters that I created had some lore to them, and I will get into that lore in a moment. But I just want to clarify to all of you, or just what's been going on since I last streamed back in 2025. As you know, I haven't been streaming much since December because of work and the holidays. I love to spend time with family. I love to eat food and just have fun. Spend time with your family. You're always napping. Because I am also working. Presents aren't cheap, Aqua. Presents aren't cheap. And I want you to remember, I kind of said, screw the system to buy a Steam Deck for myself. But no, the reality is I'm financially responsible by the Steam Deck. Hey, that is an investment, I will have you know. That is an investment. During my time off, I have been making improvements to the stream. I don't know if y'all have noticed, but no longer do I cut in and out whenever I grow. I can go heckin' big just in an instant, or flippin' small, or I can go halfway and go big, or I can just hide myself in the corner. Boo! Jump scared. I got jump scared by Steve Jobs! Aside from those goals in content creation, I've been planning and making goals for just my general health and the future because the big 2026 is looking a little scary, not gonna lie. I say that because we don't know what this year has in store. We're going to be busy. And then just general life things that are happening. I just want to want to prepare for. Mr. Mac Jobs, could I go to the bathroom? You seriously interrupted this keynote presentation just to ask me to use the bathroom? It's a keynote presentation. You can go whenever you like. You don't have to interrupt my presentation. Did you want me to pee on your presentation? I think not. No, we're going by college rules. Just get up and go use the restroom and then come back if you do so choose to. Oh, okay, then I'm going. Ladies and gentlemen, that's my sister, Miss Aquastar Games. I'm Mr. Mac back from the bathroom. May I go put egg in boiling water for my salad? Sure, why not? The stream's already this presentation's already down the hole. But yes, I would like to travel, maybe on my own, maybe to visit some of my own line friends who with big things going on, like I don't know, like a con or like a Renfest or just anything really. Or even to invite them to like St. Louis City soccer game if you're so interested. Or just any other sporting event that would be very nice to see. Mainly I just want to travel to just go to these sporting events. But yeah, that's why I'm making goals and plans just for myself. Now the big thing that if you're new here, you probably don't know, I am a VTuber, but I don't just have one model, I have multiple. The one you are seeing right now is Macaroni. Other names I might go by is just Mac, Spaceman Mac, and he's the spaceman looking for new adventures in different parts of the universe. He is going through all the different places just to explore, whether if it's the Mushroom Kingdom in Super Mario, Hyrule and Legend of Zelda, flipping random place in England in Wallace and Gromit, or whatever the heck I get myself into with Dave the Diver, wherever that's based out of. And generally you will see me rocking the blue jacket, the blue shirt, blue everything. If you couldn't tell already, I like the color blue. I like it a lot. But no matter where I go, I just want to experience everything that space has to offer. But I said I have characters. Then we have Camila Caramello. Other names you might go by is just simply Cam, or one that she really likes, Camalama Ding Dong. Uh-oh, where did Mac just go? I am presenting off the screen because I want to show Cam. Because she is the time lady who likes to experience history up close and personal. Where Mac is all about space, Cam is all about time. She likes to go into the past and see the experience for herself. Experience the history, live within the history. She is your history teacher and likes to nerd things about it. Coming up onto the stage is none other than Cam herself. Whoop. Yep, she's also in the Steve Jobs outfit. Look, if I'm gonna do something for one character, I'm gonna do it for the other. So yeah, together, Mac and Cam explore time and space, going through worlds you probably know but haven't experienced in a long time, or worlds you don't know but that I know a whole lot about, or somewhere along, or some other combination of the two. And don't worry, Mac and Cam will be your guides. But there's also more characters to come. Obviously, we know about Fearless Cam, but what about the other variants of Mac? Maybe there's someone that we don't know about just yet that we will reveal later on. Mac and Cam have a triplet? No. Because originally they started as one character, just as Mac. Just regular standard Mac, the dude. And then I made a female model, and that eventually evolved into the Cam that we all know and love today. But here's what you need to know about me, and partially with Mac and Cam, their likes and dislikes. So all the things that they're gonna like is food. Obviously, mac and cheese, delicious, quite amazing. In terms of like desserts and like sauces or whatever to put on like hot chocolate or ice cream, whatever, I prefer caramel, or what they call in Spanish, caramelo. Hence Cam's name being Camila Caramello. I also like video games. I've mentioned this at the top of the presentation. I like to play all kinds of video games, ranging from your platforms like Super Mario to like the open world Zelda stuff to recently RPG games like the Mario and Luigi series, Persona, Pokemon, and what we're going to be playing tomorrow, Player Obscura Expedition 33, so be sure to tune in for that stream tomorrow. I like movies and TV shows, particularly the Marvel movies. I do like watching a good TV show. What was it? During over the break, I was watching Ranma 1/2 on Netflix, and I absolutely enjoyed the heck out of it. And I've been watching the Pokemon Netflix that just came out today. I'm gonna be watching the heck out of that. I do enjoy reading books. I feel like I've mentioned that before, but I haven't really lived up to that this past year. I was on a great charge, and then I just kind of slowed down because life happened, job happened, everything happened. So now I'm just reading books again on my iPad. And then, of course, sports. I do love all types of sports. Baseball, American football, hockey, rugby, Formula One, and of course, football or soccer or calcio if you're Italian. But I love the heck out of that sport, and I am clearly watching it forever and always. As for my dislike, I hate traffic. It sucks that you're just sitting there and you're not gonna go anywhere. And like, what can you really do with traffic? Like, seriously, what can you do about traffic? It sucks. I don't like sand. It's coarse. It gets everywhere. I don't know how else that Anakin quote goes. I may or may not be a Sith Lord because of that. One we probably all dealt with a whole lot is just a slow internet connection. It sucks when you're trying to connect to the internet. You need to do something, and it just takes forever. It sucks. I got things to do. I got movies and TV shows to enjoy. I got games to play. We don't need a slow internet connection to disrupt that. 100 plus degree weather. Now I want to clarify this. 100 plus degrees in Fahrenheit. For you non-freedom users, it's 40 degrees plus Celsius. And you're like, they could go that high? Yes, it's brutal. It sucks. I live in Space City, Houston. And while space is cold, Houston is not. I don't like it. I don't like the heat. This is why I practically stay indoors. But the heat sucks. And for some reason, we tend to have it a lot here. My number one dislike. Dallas. Don't like it one bit. They always think they're better than Houston. They ain't. Sports, I hate them too. Hate all the Dallas teams. Dallas thinks they have good barbecue. No, Houston does it better. You think you're hot stuff, Dallas, but you ain't. You ain't. Number one Dallas hater over here. I don't care. So now that you've gotten to learn a little bit about me and my characters, let me tell you just my mission and vision for this new year and going forward. I want to provide live content, edited videos, and clips across multiple platforms to share my thoughts like these, my experiences in video games, just what do I like about TV and film and other pop culture trends, and just spread it across, not just here on Twitch, but on YouTube, on Instagram, on TikTok, on Discord, on all the platforms you can think of. And my vision is simply to bring people together who have similar interests in gaming, TV, film, and other pop culture trends into the Space City Stellar community, because you guys are awesome. Now that we all here, you've had sat through my presentation. I got a pop quiz. Oh my gosh, what is it? I got a pop quiz for you guys. So I hope you've been listening, and I hope you take notes, or you have taken notes, because we're not going back. What is the name of my channel? I feel like it's an easy one. What game are we going to play after this presentation? This one might be a little tricky if you don't know, but I have mentioned this. And then a final question, which I need all of you guys to get right, otherwise you will fail. What is the meaning of life? There's only one answer, and I need to know. What is your answer? Pizza. That's a good answer. Macaroni and cheese. You know what? Excellent response, Aqua. Excellent. Now you'll get your grade at the end of the semester. But yes, this concludes this presentation, and thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Hope you enjoyed the stream. Please follow all my socials: Twitch, YouTube, Blue Sky, Discord, and Instagram. I hope you do enjoy this presentation, and I hope we have a great 2026.